out here, and we can't really tell how deep it is. I might walk it here.
We're still on the west coast of Tasmania, currently camped up on a beach and about to tackle the Sandy Cape Track. Now this place has been known to swallow entire vehicles due to the quicksand and unpredictable rivers. There's even a photo board at the Arthur River Ranger Hut full of epic four-wheel driving fails. These rivers are icy cold, so no one's volunteering to jump in. Rock, paper, scissors sorts that out and sends Angus in, until he begins to disappear. So we keep driving to find a better spot to cross. Before long, we're crossing the fourth river for the day. After getting off the beach and heading inland, the track's overgrown with a lot of sitting water. There's nothing too tough though, with the only issue of getting caught in deep wheel ruts. This is where 35s have a huge advantage over those of us running with the standard 33-inch tyre. Hamish makes Angus work for this one, forced to dive under to find a recovery point before the nav would begin to take in water. And he's not the only one. All the boys require a tug as the day goes on. Even Nick in the patrol with 35s and a 4-inch lift still gets caught up occasionally. It doesn't help that we have to go back through the same holes that we stirred up earlier in the day, because this track is a one-way in, one-way out. On the way back to camp, Mark comes to a sudden stop after hearing a loud bang. Fearing the worst, he jumps out expecting to find his gearbox laying in the sand. But with no obvious cause, it's later revealed that the Jeep has started to jump out of first gear with a terrifying bang to go along with it. We continue on with no further issues that day. Before getting back to camp, we take the opportunity to clean up the beach, as we'll be cooking roast lamb and roast chicken with all the trimmings tonight.
What are you doing there, Nico?
Trying to find this knock. Sounds suspension related, but it's like a bush or something stuffed, but it's all brand new, and we can't rectify it by moving the car around, so we can't find it by moving the car around. So hopefully it's nothing internal here, but have a look at these easy things to get to first.
And what about your solar? Your battery?
Battery issue. Auxiliary battery seems to be quite depleted, and we were driving all yesterday. It should be quite charged, so just got solar hooked up onto it now. Pity there's not much sun in Tasmania.
As the sun sets, the wildlife comes out. It's also when the daily storm rolls past. So as we have an amazing meal around the campfire with a few quiet drinks, we laugh the night away, all a little nervous for the Balfour Track tomorrow.
Preparing for some recoveries.
I think we might get bogged on this one.
About to start the Balfour Track, the famous. It'll be a little bit tough on the Balfour Track with 2 trailers. Dropping them here, we'll come back and get them after. See how we go. We'll just double back on it, come back and pick them up after.
Four low is needed as soon as the track starts, but it then turned into a simple bushy trail with the occasional puddle and a bit of pinstriping. However, it's not long before the track gets wetter and wetter, and you're second guessing whether this track is for a vehicle or a boat.
Bit deep.
After Matt only just manages to get back out under his own steam, we've got to find another way around. The alternative doesn't look too bad, apart from a little bit of surface water. This time, Hamish gives it a crack, although at this speed, he is not going to make it. With only a couple of metres to firm ground, he's now not going anywhere without the assistance of another vehicle. Even with just one vehicle through it, that surface has now turned to shit. It's going to be very interesting trying to get 4 vehicles through this. Matt tries to get around the stranded Navara, but has to take it easy or he'll risk hitting it. And as he goes back and forth, it's not helping the cause. He's now stuck in the swamp too. 2 vehicles now stuck. We need to recover one before trying anything else. The last thing we want is all 4 trucks stuck in this swamp. Nick now needs to snatch Matt out before we go any further. We quickly realise we may have underestimated this one. After Matt crawls all over the Hilux to stay clean, he finally gets a strap out. Somehow, I can't see everyone staying clean in this location. Several attempts to snatch the Hilux out leaves the patrol almost in the same mess as the others. Now with 3 of the trucks mobile, we can have another crack. Nick tries wider, with no success, so Matt, he repays the favour.
Nick's just gone for a run through the woods, through the field.
So Nick goes further, which just makes recovery that little bit harder. Button grass thrives in a saturated field like this, so as the vegetation looks fine to drive over, the weight of the vehicle just drops through. That's exactly what's happened here. The patrol's bellied out, and even the Max Tracks won't get him out of this one.
Probably have to go on the winch, I guess. Yeah, we just get a little bit of movement from that.
Two winch extensions out, starts to leave the recovery boxes looking bare. This is a prime example why every vehicle needs a full recovery kit. After Mark runs the winch out, and with the help of Max Tracks, he's back on top of the earth and no longer trying to drive through it.
I might try and, I reckon where you are, broad straight through there. They went, Nick. Yeah, went.
We've been here for 2 hours now. This is where black Max Tracks are used with caution. Take your eyes off them and you'll be poking through the mud for a very long time. The Navara is suctioned onto the mud and is not budging. But with it so close to the other side, we decide to leave it rather than pull it back. No one's said anything yet, but the mood's changed. Everyone seems a little frustrated.
In the hole, Matt.
Thank you.
Keep forward. You reckon keep going? Nah. Just about to chew one in.
So this is us for now. The Navara's bellied out, the patrol's driving through the earth, and we're just only getting started. This is the Balfour Track. In Track 3, we see some of the deepest waterholes yet and push to get to camp before dark.